Welcome back to the channel, baby.
Yeah.
What it do, Half and Jake family. Welcome back to the channel, baby.
Yes.
It's your boy Half.
And your girl Jay.
And we back
with another reaction video.
All right, y'all, we back in the building. Do the Harlem Shake. Building.
You feel way wrong.
I know. But anyway, how everybody doing out there today, man? Hope everybody having a good day.
Yes.
It's the weekend.
Yes.
So y'all should be having a good time.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Jay had the good energy going on in the house today. She had the good spirits going on, some good church music going on. That's always a good thing to get the household in good spirits and uplift everybody. You know what I mean? So kudos to Jay for that one this morning. So anyway, how you feeling today?
I'm feeling blessed.
Feeling blessed?
I'm feeling very blessed.
That's what I'm talking about. You ready for some reactions today?
Yes. How about yourself? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Feeling good. Didn't get too good for sleep, but I got good enough sleep.
Same here,
You know
but I woke up energized.
That's good.
I woke up energized.
That's really good. All right, so introduce our family members, our new family members. What are we going to react to today?
We are reacting to woke student tries to frame and cancel Jordan Peterson and gets destroyed instantly.
Instantly. Y'all know what instantly mean, right? That means like, boom, like that. You feel me? So let's jump right into it. But before we get into it, everybody that's out there who has not yet subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button.
Yes.
Turn your post notifications on.
Yes.
Like and share this video.
Yes.
And comment down below, baby. Come and join the squad, man. Half and Jay.
It's free.
Free of charge.
Free 99.
And we over here kicking off what?
Good vibes, baby. Good vibes.
Boom! All right, let's go. Let's see how instantly it happened.
Is that sufficient?
But you sort of do have certain predispositions that you're giving in the same way in which people from political correctness are trying to say this is what it means to be a woman, these are the kind of things that it is expected from a woman to do to defend herself. And it seems to me that you are making a similar claim about this is what conservative people do, and this is how they always relate to power.
Well, I would say that I perhaps am doing that, but I don't see how.
Just raise your hand normal. Okay. Do you know what animal I'm thinking about? Do you?
Whoa! Look.
No, I'm that teacher. No, I'm that teacher. We're both. We can both be the teacher.
Right?
What kind of animal is this?
It's a white guy.
What did you do? Bye.
All right, our apologies, y'all. Here we go.
Well, I would say that I perhaps am doing that, but I don't see how that's the same as what the postmodernists are doing. I mean, as far as I can tell, the postmodernists aren't saying that the groups, the individuals within those groups, are characterized by any stable characteristics whatsoever, except for the fact of their comparative oppression. So I don't understand the first part of your argument. I mean, part of the reason the postmodern types have been going after me is because I've dared to say that men and women differ in temperament, which, by the way, they do. So, now, you know, that's actually something that might be worth just differentiating quickly, because it's actually technically somewhat challenging, but also very much worth knowing. I was debating someone on a panel this morning on a TV show, The Right Stuff. And this was a woman who led the Women's Equality Party. And she cited some psychological literature that purported to claim that men and women were mostly the same. And that's actually true. We are more the same than different. If you look at our temperaments, there's more overlap than there is variance by a substantial amount. And so even on the temperamental dimensions where there is most difference between men and women, the difference isn't of massive magnitude at the center of the distribution. So for example, women are less aggressive than men, which is, by the way, why they try to commit suicide more often, but are much less lethal in their actions. That's one example, but there are many examples. If you draw a random woman and a random man out of the population, the probability that the man will be more aggressive is 60%. If you bet on the man, you'd win 60% of the time. That's not a walloping difference. It's not 95% of the time. You know, it's a difference that is substantive, it's significant, it's measurable, but it's not large by the standards by which such things are judged. But that's not the point. The point is that most of the activity takes place at the extremes. So out on the tails of the distribution. So here's an example. About 9 out of 10 people in prison are male. Why? Because to be in prison, you have to be the most aggressive person, let's say in 100. Okay. Those differences at the midpoint are large enough so that if you go out to the extremes, 1 in 100 people, you have an overwhelming preponderance of men. And so you can have your cake and eat it too. You can say, well, yeah,
I wonder what the percentage is of women that's in jail versus men. Like,
right.
I wonder what that difference is, what that gap is. You know what I mean? Because a lot of women nowadays, you know, go to jail a lot more than they did, so to speak, you know, maybe 10, 15, 20 years ago or so back. You know what I'm saying? Like, women are more
aggressive.
more aggressive and more willing to take risks now that they weren't willing to take before. You know what I'm saying? I've been noticing that. You know, I've been seeing a lot of females going to jail for things that men normally go to jail for. You know what I mean? So,
preponderance of men. And so you can have your cake and eat it too. You can say, well, yeah, broadly speaking, men and women are more the same than different. The overlap is greater than the disjunction. But that's not relevant if what's being selected is often at the extremes, and it often is. So, for example, with regards to engineering, there's a fair bit of evidence that people who are more interested in things than in people become engineers. Now, that's not really going to be, what is that, shocking? Are you shocked by that? You shouldn't be shocked by that, right? You can tell that not only by what engineers do, but you can tell that by how they think, and you can tell that just by talking to them, if you know a bunch of engineers. So, and it turns out that the largest temperamental difference that's known between men and women is actually interest in people versus interest in things. And so it has nothing to do with competence, but it has a lot to do with interest. And because you have to be very interested in things to go be an engineer, because that's all you're going to be doing if you're an engineer, then only those people who are extremely interested in things tend to become engineers. And most of them are men. And that's why even in places like Scandinavia, where a tremendous amount of effort has been put into flattening the sociocultural landscape, and successfully, by the way, there's still a preponderance of male engineers. And there's a preponderance of female nurses. And no matter how much sociological gerrymandering goes on, those statistics have remained quite intractable over about a 15-year period. And so there are differences. They're not massive. And then you might ask, well, are those sociocultural or biological? It's like, well, that's a hard question to answer because it depends on how much variability there is in the sociocultural landscape, because the proportion by which something is biological versus sociocultural varies with the sociocultural landscape. That's a complicated thing to digest, because you think...
I think it's kind of balanced like that too. More men engineers, and they say like the women be nurses, you know, because women seem to like comfort people more.
Be more nurturing.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And then like they say a man is
empathetic,
right,
sympathetic towards people.
Right. And men is more hands-on, competitive, you know what I mean? Engineering is kind of like a competitive job in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Who can do the best, you know, engineering maybe the best vehicle or the best, you know what I'm saying? Aircraft or, you know, whatever the case may be type thing, you know. So.
Cultural landscape. That's a complicated thing to digest, because you think of those things as fixed, but they're not. So, but what we have demonstrated quite clearly, and this is mainstream science, despite the fact that people don't like it, this test has already been done. So we developed a personality model that's pretty stable across cultures, purely derived from statistical from statistical processes, an atheoretical model if there ever was one, and quite an unattractive model because of that conceptually, but that's beside the point. Then we saw cross-culturally whether there were differences in the fundamental temperaments of men and women, and the answer was yes, cross-culturally, quite robust. Women are higher in the experience of anxiety and emotional pain, and they're more compassionate and agreeable. Those are the big differences, and they're differences of the magnitude that I already pointed out. Then the next question is, well, to what degree is that biological versus sociocultural? And it's complicated because that variable depends on the sociocultural landscape, but we'll put that aside. You can determine that by stacking up countries from those who have done everything they possibly can to flatten out the sociocultural landscape in relationship to gender to those who haven't, that are still very stratified by sex. And then what you do is you look at the magnitude of the temperament differences in keeping with the variability that those countries have in terms of their sociocultural egalitarianism. And the sociocultural types, the social constructionists, their prediction is as cultures become more egalitarian, men and women become more different, more the same, because it's environmental. That isn't what happens. Exactly the opposite happens. As you flatten out the sociocultural landscape, men and women become more different. The data is in. The experiment is done. Tens of thousands of people, multiple countries. And it's not what anyone expected. And you might think, well, it's all the right-wing psychologists. It's like, all the right-wing psychologists are in this room, sitting in this chair.
Gwendolyn tweets, just...
Well, I can tell you one thing, though. It wasn't instantly.
Oh, my goodness.
You know what I'm saying? That wasn't like that. You know what I mean? He had to explain himself a little bit.
He went into depth.
He went into all the way into depth. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about.
He did instantly shut her down and, you know, let her know.
She probably got confused.
You know. Oh, my goodness.
On the real, I can guarantee you he lost her. Somewhere down the line, in them big words that he was using. You know what I mean? Guaranteed. But anyway, we hope y'all enjoyed that, man. Woke student, Jordan Peterson. He's always interesting dude to listen to.
Yes.
You know? So, you know, we're going to throw him probably on the channel here and there just to throw out some more good educational information, you know, for people and for us as well. You know, things we may want to maybe learn more about.
Oh, yeah. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. What's wrong with you?
You know what I'm saying?
Why are you laughing?
Nothing. Anything you want to say to the people?
No, I agree with Jordan. Mm-hmm. You know, he makes it make sense.
Right.
You know, we are more the same than we are different. Mm-hmm. In some instances, but
right.
You know,
dude put it like that was one of the best ways to explain it. A video that we watched just the other day when he said 2 + 2 is 4, and also 3 + 1 is 4. You know what I'm saying? It's the same. How did he say it? It's the same but different. You know what I mean? I forgot what the word he used, but it's the same but different. So, and that's how men and women are. You know what I'm saying? We're the same, but we're different. You know what I mean? So,
I think the tree is getting to his head.
Yeah. But
what are you laughing at?
I don't know.
We want to know.
I don't know. You know what I mean? But we hope y'all enjoyed it just as much as we did. Comment down below. Let us know what your next suggestions may be. Make sure you leave the link also down there. And if you made it this far, I want you to go ahead and smash that subscribe button, man.
Might as well.
You know, you all made it this far.
You might as well.
This far. I would. If I made it this far through the video, my mouth, you know. But anyway, let's jump to the shoutouts.
Okay, first shout out goes to Johnny Mayweather. What's up, Johnny Mayweather?
Johnny Mayweather, what's going on with your man? Shout out to you. You probably think that you're famous, huh? Because you got the Mayweather last name.
Oh, my.
But anyway, shout out to you, though, Johnny. Hope you enjoyed that Jordan Peterson. Let us know what you thought about it. Comment down below. And come back and join us for some more reactions.
Come back. Second shout out goes to Professor 8403. What's up, Professor 8403?
8403. Is that your birthday, maybe? 8403? I don't know. If you was born in 2013, that's crazy. No, hell no.
03?
Oh, 03. That means, what, 20 years old? Yeah. But anyway, shout out to you, though, man. Hope you enjoyed that reaction. Let us know what you thought about it. Comment down below. Leave a link if you want to got any suggestions for us to go ahead and react to it. Anything else you want to talk to the people about?
I just want to let everybody know we appreciate you for tuning in to our channel because you don't have to.
So don't.
And we appreciate everyone that tunes in, likes, comment, share the video. You're well appreciated. And yeah.
Appreciate everybody, man. And with that being said,
we love y'all.
We love y'all and we out this thing, man.
Yes.
Peace.